L'aria del Colorado ad agosto è un velo sottile che vibra sotto un sole implacabile. In una villetta perfetta di Frederick, il silenzio non è pace, ma un'assenza che urla. Immaginate una strada dove i prati sono tagliati al millimetro, dove le altalene nei giardini posteriori cigolano piano, mosse da un vento che sembra portare con sé un presagio innominabile. Dietro quelle pareti color crema, tra le foto di famiglia incorniciate con cura e i giocattoli sparsi sul tappeto, si è consumato qualcosa che sfida la logica umana. Non è solo la cronaca di una sparizione, è l'abisso che si spalanca quando la maschera della normalità inizia a incrinarsi, rivelando un volto che nessuno avrebbe mai voluto guardare negli occhi. L'orrore non bussa sempre alla porta con il volto di un estraneo, a volte ha le chiavi di casa e ti rimbocca le coperte la sera. Io sono Elisa e questa è la storia di Chris Watts.
Ci sono silenzi che urlano più di qualsiasi voce e quando tutto tace resta solo l'ultimo respiro.
Frederick, Colorado, una comunità che sembra uscita da un catalogo immobiliare degli anni 50, proiettata nel nuovo millennio. È un luogo dove le famiglie giovani cercano rifugio dal caos di Denver, attratte dalla promessa di sicurezza e cieli infiniti. Qui tutti si conoscono, o almeno credono di farlo. Le macchine rientrano nei vialetti alla stessa ora. Le luci delle cucine si accendono in sincrono, creando un mosaico di calda quotidianità. È in questo scenario di idilliaca periferia americana che incontriamo i Watts. Shannon è una forza della natura, una donna energica, carismatica, che vive la sua vita sotto i riflettori dei social media. Ogni sorriso, ogni traguardo delle sue bambine, ogni momento di successo professionale nel mondo del network marketing viene condiviso con una platea digitale che la ammira. È lei, il motore della famiglia, quella che organizza, che pianifica, che trasforma ogni sfida in un post motivazionale. Accanto a lei c'è Chris, all'apparenza l'uomo che ogni padre vorrebbe per la propria figlia. Calmo, muscoloso, devoto, un lavoratore instancabile nel settore petrolifero. Un gigante buono che sembra accettare con serenità il ruolo di spalla nel grande show della vita di Shannon. Poi ci sono loro, il cuore pulsante di quella casa al numero 2825 di Saratoga Trail. Bella e Celeste. Bella 4 anni, la più grande, con i suoi occhi profondi e quella timidezza dolce che nasconde una grande sensibilità. Celeste, detta Cece, 3 anni, un uragano di energia e riccioli, capace di riempire ogni stanza con la sua risata contagiosa. E infine c'è Nico, il bambino che Shannon porta in grembo da 15 settimane. Il sogno di un futuro che sta per completare quel quadro perfetto. Ma la perfezione, si sa, è una superficie fragile. Se guardiamo oltre le foto sature di filtri su Facebook, oltre i video in cui Chris indossa magliette da papà dell'anno, iniziamo a scorgere le prime ombre, i debiti che soffocano il bilancio familiare, la stanchezza di un matrimonio che forse sta diventando una prigione di apparenze e quel silenzio di Chris che da tranquillo sta diventando cupo, quasi vitreo. È il 13 agosto 2018, una notte afosa carica di un'elettricità che non promette pioggia, ma solo tempesta interiore. Shannon rientra da un viaggio di lavoro in Arizona. Il suo aereo è in ritardo. Atterra nel cuore della notte. È stanca, provata da una gravidanza che inizia a farsi sentire e da un rapporto con Chris che nelle ultime settimane è diventato un campo minato di silenzi e messaggi freddi. Entra in casa all'1:48 del mattino. La telecamera di sicurezza del vicino la riprende mentre varca la soglia. Ignara che quella sarà l'ultima volta che il mondo vedrà il suo volto in vita. Quello che accade nelle ore successive, tra le mura della camera da letto padronale, è una discesa rapida e senza ritorno negli inferi. Chris dirà più tardi che hanno avuto una discussione, un confronto finale sulla loro separazione, ma la verità è molto più sinistra di uno scontro verbale. In quel buio spezzato solo dalle luci soffuse della strada, Chris Watts smette di essere il marito devoto e diventa un carnefice silenzioso, mentre Shannon è vulnerabile, forse addormentata o stremata dalla discussione. Lui stringe le mani attorno al suo collo. Non c'è rumore di lotta, non ci sono grida che svegliano le bambine nelle stanze accanto, solo il rantolo soffocato di una vita che si spegne e con lei quella del piccolo Nico. Ma l'orrore ha appena iniziato a nutrirsi. Alle prime luci dell'alba, Chris carica il corpo di Shannon sul sedile posteriore del suo camion da lavoro. Ma non è solo. Le piccole Bella e Celeste sono vive, sono sveglie. Hanno visto il corpo della madre avvolto in un lenzuolo e con la purezza e il terrore che solo un bambino può provare, chiedono al padre cosa stia succedendo. Immaginate quel viaggio di 45 minuti verso i pozzi petroliferi dell'Andarco Petroleum, dove Chris lavora. Un padre che guida nel silenzio dell'alba, con il cadavere di sua moglie ai piedi e le sue 2 figlie, che lo guardano dal sedile posteriore, chiedendo: «Papà, porterai mamma all'ospedale?» Chris non risponde. Ha già deciso. Il suo piano non prevede sopravvissuti della sua vecchia vita. Arrivati al sito denominato Cervi 319, un luogo desolato fatto di terra rossa e serbatoi d'acciaio che svettano come idoli pagani, Chris compie l'innominabile. Prima Celeste, poi Bella. Le uccide con una freddezza che non appartiene alla sfera umana. Bella, la più grande, cerca di lottare, sussurra un ultimo «Papà, no!» che rimbomberà per sempre nei verbali degli interrogatori. Ma la forza bruta non lascia scampo. Chris Watts, con una metodica precisione che fa gelare il sangue, occulta i corpi. Shannon finisce in una fossa superficiale, scavata in fretta nella polvere. Le bambine, invece, vengono calate attraverso le strette aperture dei serbatoi di greggio. È un tentativo disperato di nascondere le prove, di farle letteralmente sparire nel ventre della terra e del petrolio. Nelle ore successive inizia la recita. Chris torna a casa, va al lavoro, risponde ai messaggi, ma il castello di bugie ha fondamenta di sabbia. Nicole Atkinson, l'amica del cuore di Shannon, capisce subito che qualcosa non va. Shannon non salta gli appuntamenti. Shannon risponde sempre al telefono. Nicole chiama la polizia.
Hi, Stacey. My name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. I dropped her off at her house at 2 in the morning last night because we were out of town together, and we were on the way back from the airport, and she's having issues, and she's pregnant, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her this morning, and I've gone to her house, and her car's there, and stuff like that, but she won't answer the door, she won't answer phone calls, she won't answer text messages, and I'm just really, really concerned. And she had a doctor's appointment this morning, and she didn't go to it, and I don't know what to do. I've called him and talked to him, and he said that she went on a play date with her other 2 daughters, but, like, if she went on a play date, they're both in car seats. Why would she not take her car? Perfectly understandable. Do you happen to know her address, Nicole? I'm asking to send an updated house. It's 2825 Saratoga Trail in Frederick. And then I said, like, Chris, can you just come home and check to make sure she's okay? Because the shoes she wears every single day are right inside her door. Okay. And he was like, yeah, I'll be there in 3 minutes. Well, that was 45 minutes ago. And I called him and asked him again, can you please come home? And he's like, I'm 45 minutes out. Okay. Nicole, I'll go ahead and call in. I just need you, if you could please repeat her address to make sure I have it entered correctly. 2825 Saratoga. It's Sargogatr. Okay. And the thing stands for trail. Thank you. And can I get a phone number that you're calling me from? Area code first. 970. Thank you. Okay, Nicole, tell me exactly what happened. So, we were out of town for work and we flew in last night. Our flight got delayed, and I dropped her off at her house at 2 in the morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant, and she wasn't feeling well over the weekend, and she was very, like, distraught and out of the sorts because her and her husband are having issues. So I was concerned because she wasn't, like, eating or drinking and stuff like that. So then this morning, I was like, let me know if you need me to take you to your doctor's appointment because you're not feeling well. And I have called and texted. I've come to her house. She's not answering the door. She's not responding to text messages, phone calls. I've had other friends reach out to her. None of us can get her to respond to us. They have 2 little girls that are 3 and 4. I mean, there's no movement in the house whatsoever. And he states that she didn't take them to daycare and was going to go on a play date, but they're both in car seats and her car is here. What's her name? It's in the garage. And I'm like, well, huh? What's her name? Shanann Watts. It's SHANANN Watts, WATTS. Do you know her date of birth or how old she might be? Oh, if you would have asked me that, I would know it. That's okay. If you just know her approximate age, take that too. She's in her 20s, early 30s. Bear with me here one moment. When was the last time that you heard from her? When I dropped her off at her house, I watched her, made sure she got in the house. That was at 2 a.m. It was actually 1:55. I literally lived like 5-10 minutes from her. And her vehicle is it parked in the garage? Yes. It's a white Lexus. Okay. And I probably, because I was concerned, I know I don't want to get a doctor's office in trouble, but I went to the doctor's office because I've been used in as doctors, and I said, I know you can't give me things because of HIPAA, but can you just tell me if she showed up at her appointment this morning? And the lady was like, no, she did not. Okay. Is that's unusual behavior for her to not show up to her doctor's appointment? No. Okay. No. Pregnancy, like, she was so excited and then got blindsided from her husband that he wanted to separate a week ago. And her husband's name is Chris? Yes, his name is Chris Watts. And he told you that she went on a play date today with the girls. Okay. Yeah, with their 4-year-old. And she told me last night when we were driving home, she's like, the morning's going to suck because I have to take the girls to daycare tomorrow. And I made the statement, well, you could keep them home with you. And she was like, no, that'd be more exhausting. She's like, I have to get up and take them because I have a doctor's appointment at 9. Bear with me here one moment. I'm just typing this information in the call here. And I'm not trying to cause problems more between them. I just want to know she's okay. Okay. What's her phone number? No, give me 1 second and I'll look it up for you. It is 910-850-3286. Okay. And Chris told you that he was on his way. Yes, I just talked to him. Well, I talked to him here. One of our other friends did via text because I was going to the doctor's office, and she said he would be here in about 30 minutes, and that was at 1:08. And then I called him and said, Chris, I'm at your house. I'm not trying to cause drama or anything. I just need to know your wife's okay. I was like, where are you? And he was like, I'm on I-70. I'm about a half hour to 45 minutes out. And I just said, okay. And then I hung up and called you guys because I'm just worried. Okay, Nicole, what kind of vehicle are you in right now? I'm in a white Dodge Dart. Okay. Alrighty, we do have a call in. Nicole, we'll have an officer come out that way as soon as we can. I would just advise you, to not try to make entry into the house or anything like that until the officers can get there. In the meantime, if you do hear from her, just give us a call back and let us know, okay? 911. Okay. All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye. 2825 Saratoga Trail of a party who's checking on a friend who's pregnant, who's not answering the door.
Quando gli agenti arrivano a Saratoga Trail, Chris si presenta calmo, quasi troppo. Sorride nervosamente davanti alle telecamere, lancia appelli ai telegiornali perché la moglie e le figlie tornino a casa.
Chris Watts, WATTS.
Wow. What's going on right now around your house?
Right now it's got K9 units, the sheriff's department. Everybody's like they're doing their best right now to figure out like if they can get a scent, see where they went. If they went on foot, they went in a car, or they went somewhere. And right now it's just like they've been on point. They're going through the house trying to get a scent, and hopefully they can pick something up to where it's going to lead to something.
What happened? Your wife came home. Tell me what's.
She came home from the airport 2 a.m. and I left around 5:15. She was still here, and like about 12:10 in that afternoon, her friend Nicole showed up at the door. Like I had texted Shanann a few times that day, called her, say but she never got back to me. But she wasn't getting back to any of her people as well, and that's what really concerned a lot of people. Is like if she's not getting back to her, like if she doesn't get back to me, that's fine. Like she gets busy during the day, but she didn't get back to her people, which was very concerning. And Nicole called me when she was at the door, and that's when I came home, and then walked in the house, and nothing was vanished. Nothing was here. I mean, she wasn't here. The kids weren't here. Nobody was here.
What's your wife's name?
Shanann, SHANANN.
What's your kids?
Bella and Celeste.
How do you spell Celeste?
CELESTE.
How old are your daughters?
4, Bella's 4, Celeste is 3.
And so, how many times did you try calling her?
I called her 3 times, texted her about 3 times just to say, what's going on. Like because after I called her and texted her once, it's like maybe she was just busy. Like she had just gotten back. Like everybody's probably calling her from her trip. She just got back from Arizona, and I figured she was just busy. But when her friend showed up, that's what it was like. It registered like, all right, this isn't right.
Do you think she just took off? Do you think?
I mean, right now I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. But I mean, could she just taken off? I don't know. But if somebody has her and they're not safe, like I want them back now. Like that's what's in my head. Like if they're safe right now, they're gonna come back. But if they're not safe right now, that's the not knowing part. Like if they're not safe, last night I had every light in the house on. I was hoping that I would just ran over by the kids running in the door and just like barrel rushing me, but it didn't happen. And it was just a traumatic night trying to be here.
I'm gonna ask some kind of tough questions about your relationship with the kids.
My kids are my life. I mean, those smiles light up my life. And there's like, I mean, last night, like during when they usually eat dinner, it was just like I missed them. Like, I mean, I missed telling them, hey, you got to eat that, or you're not gonna get your dessert, and just like you're not gonna get your snack afterward. I miss that. Like I miss them, cuddle up on their couches. They have like a Minnie Mouse couch and a Sophia couch that they cuddle up on and watch, Bubble Guppies or something. And it was just like, it was tearing me apart last night, and I needed that. I needed that last night, and for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't gonna turn the rain machines on. And I know that I wasn't gonna turn their monitor on. I know I wasn't gonna kiss them to bed tonight. It was. That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I want everybody to just come home. Like wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want.
Where was she gone for? She was on She came back Sunday. You said at 2 at night.
Yeah, because her flight got delayed from Arizona because of like other storms around the nation. So she's supposed to get home like 11. She got home at like 1:48. She got in bed about 2.
What was she going for? Like family trip or what?
It was a Thrive direct sales. It was a local event that was down there between a bunch of leaders in the company.
And that day she was back. I mean,
I left work early that morning, like 5:15, 5:30. So like she barely gotten into bed pretty much.
And this might be a tough question, but did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart. Because if they are safe, they're coming back. But if they're not, this has got to stop. Like somebody has to come forward.
Have you spoken to her family, like her parents?
Yeah, they've been in constant contact, like every hour. I mean, everybody back in North Carolina and the East Coast. I mean, from Maine to Florida.
What is her parents saying to you? Like,
they're just like if they need to get on a flight, just let them know. Because I mean, they feel helpless right now because they're on the opposite side of the country. I mean, Colorado is. I mean, you can't just drive around and look. I mean, it's just like you wouldn't really know what you're looking for. That's what the cops pretty much told me. That first day, I was like, I want to get out and drive around. They said, you won't know what to look for.
Last couple questions. What is law enforcement? What have the police or the sheriffs or your neighbors? What's police saying to you?
Right now, this is what they're doing right now is with the canines in the sense. I think this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing they've done so far because yesterday the Frederick Police Department did all the searching of the house and tried to gather whatever information they could. And with the detectives, officers, and sergeants, and today it's, I mean, obviously with all the activity that's around, there's a lot going on around here, and I really hope that all this can lead to something positive.
What did your neighbors, did they see anything? Did your neighbors see anything?
No, like the police department went door to door asking, like cameras and everything, just like nothing.
And my last question, if you have any though, so feel free to step in. My last question is, if your wife can see this, if she can watch these, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
That's it. I can take that mic off.
Rivoglio solo che tornino, dice, ma i suoi occhi sono vuoti, lo sguardo sfuggente. Non sembra un uomo distrutto dal dolore. Sembra un uomo che sta cercando di ricordare le battute di un copione scritto male. La polizia però non è lì per guardare lo show. Gli investigatori iniziano a notare le discrepanze. Il video della sorveglianza mostra Chris che carica il camion, ma non mostra mai Shanann o le bambine uscire di casa. E poi c'è lei, Nicole Kessinger, l'amante segreta. La donna per cui Chris ha deciso di cancellare la sua famiglia, convinto che per ricominciare da zero dovesse prima ridurre a zero tutto ciò che aveva costruito. Il poligrafo, la macchina della verità, diventa il muro contro cui Chris Watts finisce la sua corsa. Sotto la pressione degli agenti che con una tecnica magistrale fingono di comprenderlo per farlo parlare, Chris inizia a cedere. La prima confessione è una mezza verità atroce. Ammette di aver ucciso Shanann, ma accusa lei di aver soffocato le bambine. E l'ultimo vile tentativo di salvare una reputazione ormai polverizzata. La confessione di Chris è un mosaico di menzogne, ma fornisce agli investigatori la chiave per il sito Cervi 319. Quando le squadre di recupero arrivano sul posto, l'atmosfera è spettrale. Il sole caldo del Colorado picchia forte sui serbatoi di petrolio giganti di metallo che custodiscono un segreto inimmaginabile. il recupero dei corpi di Belle e Celeste rimane una delle operazioni più traumatiche nella storia della polizia locale. Gli operai devono svuotare i serbatoi, procedendo con una lentezza agonizzante quando i resti delle bambine vengono estratti. Il silenzio che scende sul sito è rotto solo dal vento. Erano state spinte attraverso boccaporti larghi appena 20 centimetri. Un dettaglio che rivela la mostruosa mancanza di empatia di Chris. Per lui in quel momento le sue figlie non erano più esseri umani, ma ingombri da smaltire. Poco distante, in una fossa poco profonda, viene ritrovata Shannon. È sepolta faccia in giù, quasi a volerle negare un'ultima dignità, con il feto di Nico ancora nel suo grembo. Le prove autoptiche sono schiaccianti. Non ci sono segni che Shannon abbia aggredito le bambine, come Chris aveva vigliaccamente sostenuto. I segni sul collo della donna parlano di una stretta prolungata, implacabile, una furia fredda. Mentre i tecnici analizzano i resti, gli investigatori informatici scavano nel telefono di Chris. E qui emerge la verità su Nicole Kessinger. Non era solo una distrazione. Per Chris lei rappresentava la nuova vita. Le ricerche Google di Chris sono agghiaccianti. Passava ore a cercare il prezzo di gioielli per l'amante, mentre la moglie gli scriveva messaggi disperati per salvare il matrimonio. Emerge un uomo ossessionato dal ricominciare, convinto che i debiti, la casa troppo grande e una famiglia che esigeva attenzione fossero catene da spezzare. La sua mente aveva operato una dissociazione totale. Per gli esperti che lo hanno interrogato, Chris Watts non è il classico mostro dei film, ma qualcosa di peggio. Un narcisista che ha scelto la distruzione totale come forma di reset personale. Il processo non è lungo come ci si aspetterebbe. Di fronte alla montagna di prove accumulate dall'FBI e dalla polizia, Chris Watts decide di dichiararsi colpevole di tutti i capi d'accusa per evitare la pena di morte, su richiesta della famiglia di Shannon, che nonostante il dolore inimmaginabile sceglie di non rispondere all'odio con altro sangue. In aula, il 19 novembre 2018, l'aria è densa. Il padre di Shannon, Frank Rakzuk, lo guarda dritto negli occhi e lo chiama mostro.
What I'd like to say to the court is that Shannon, Bella, and Nico love and caring people. They love life. They love being around people who love them. They always had good times. This is the first time they went to the beach this year, and they loved it. But God only knows what happened that night. Life will never be the same without Shannon, Bella, and Celeste and Nico. Had all their lives to live. They were taken by a heartless one. This is the heartless one, the evil monster, who dare you take the lives of my daughter Shannon, Bella, Celeste, and Nico. I trusted you to take care of them, not kill them. And they also trusted you. The heartless monster, and then you take them out like trash. You disgust me. They were loving and caring people. You may have taken their bodies from me, but you will never take the love they had for me. They loved us more than you will ever know, because you don't know what love is, because if you did, you would not have killed them. You monster, thought you would get away with this. I don't know how. The cameras do not lie. You carry them out like trash of the house. Yes, I seen the videotape. You buried my daughter Shannon and Nico in a shallow grave, and then you put Bella and Celeste in huge containers of crude oil. You heartless monster. You have to live with this vision every day of your life, and I hope you see that every time you close your eyes at night. Oh, I forgot. You have no heart or feelings or love. Let me tell you something. I will think of them every day of my life, and I love them every day of my life. Prison is too good for you. This is hard to say, but may God have mercy on your soul. I hope you enjoy your new life. It's nothing like the one you had out here. May the courts have no mercy on you. It's hard every day. It hurts in so many ways. I have heard people say that you're not a monster. No, you are not. You're an evil monster. Thank you. Love you, Shannon, Bella, and Nico. Love you, Pop and Dad. And one other thing. And Shannon says she is super excited for justice today. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Le sue parole sono pietre. Ti ho dato fiducia, ti ho dato mia figlia e le mie nipoti, e tu le hai portate fuori come se fossero spazzatura. Chris resta immobile con la testa bassa, la stessa maschera di apatia che ha indossato sin dal primo giorno. Il giudice lo condanna a 5 ergastoli consecutivi senza possibilità di libertà condizionale.
So the court has considered the arguments made by the attorneys. The court has considered the statements made by the victims in this case. The court's going to find that the plea agreement is fair and reasonable under the circumstances. I want to acknowledge the Rusick family as well as the Watts family that showing mercy on Mr. Watts is understood, and I respect that decision to request that the district attorney not seek the death penalty in this case. And so the court is going to accept this plea bargain under the circumstances. Words that come to mind when I hear the evidence in this case are a senseless crime and the viciousness of the crime. And equally aggravating in this court's determination is the despicable act of disposing of the bodies in the manner in which they were done in this case. I've been a judicial officer now for starting my 17th year, and I could objectively say that this is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen. And nothing less than a maximum sentence would be appropriate, and anything less than the maximum sentence would depreciate the seriousness of this offense. So the court is going to sentence Mr. Watts as follows. With regard to count number 1, murder in the first degree as it relates to Shanann Watts, the court is going to sentence you, sir, to a life sentence in the Colorado Department of Corrections, followed with no possibility of parole. And that is going to run consecutively to all but counts 3 and 4. With regard to count 2, as it relates to murder in the first degree with Bella, the court is going to sentence you to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections with no possibility of parole. With regard to count number 3, the court is going to sentence you as it relates to Celeste to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections with no possibility of parole. With regard to counts 4 and 5 relating to Bella and Celeste as a different theory of first-degree murder, the court is going to sentence you to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections, and legally those sentences must run concurrently as a different theory of first-degree murder. Recognizing the unlawful termination of pregnancy for the unborn child that has been named Nico, the court absolutely believes that the maximum sentence of 48 years would be appropriate to run consecutive to the other charges, with an additional mandatory parole period of 3 years as set forth by statute. With regard to count number 7, as it relates to tampering with a deceased body, as well as counts 8 and 9, each a Class 3 felony, the court is going to impose a maximum sentence of 12 years each for those counts to run consecutively to the other counts. The court is going to order that the statutory fees be paid and court costs. The court's going to grant the prosecution 91 days to file a notice of restitution, and that will be the sentence of the court. We will shortly be in recess. I would respectfully ask the parties that you remain in your seat. There is a plan by the deputies on allowing people to exit the courtroom, so please remain seated until you are authorized to leave the courtroom based on the direction of the deputies. Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections. We are in recess.
Chris Watts passerà il resto dei suoi giorni in una cella in Wisconsin, lontano da quel Colorado che aveva sognato di conquistare con la sua falsa perfezione. Oggi la casa al 2825 di Saratoga Trail è stata venduta, ma per chi conosce la storia resta un monumento al dolore. Ciò che rimane di questa vicenda non è solo la cronaca nera, ma una domanda che continua a tormentare chiunque ascolti questo podcast. Come può un uomo, un padre, che ha cullato quelle bambine, trasformarsi in un'ombra capace di spegnerle? L'ultimo respiro di Shanann, di Belle, di Celeste non è stato solo un atto finale di violenza, ma l'urlo silenzioso di una fiducia tradita nel modo più atroce possibile. Resta l'immagine della foto sui social, sorrisi luminosi, palloncini colorati e promesse di futuro. Un futuro che è stato rubato da chi avrebbe dovuto proteggerlo ad ogni costo. Ci resta l'amaro in bocca e la consapevolezza che il male non abita sempre in luoghi oscuri, a volte vive nella porta accanto, sorride al mattino e ti augura buona giornata, mentre nel buio della sua mente sta già scrivendo la parola fine.
Quella che avete ascoltato è una storia vera, una storia che ha lasciato segni profondi nelle vite di chi l'ha vissuta e nelle persone che continuano a ricordarla, perché dietro ogni caso ci sono nomi, volti, famiglie e una verità che merita di essere raccontata. Questo era L'ultimo respiro, ideato e scritto da Elisa, voce narrante Elisa, musica, sound design e montaggio David, una produzione SnapPod, fino all'ultimo respiro.
Ogni storia lascia un segno, ma alcune non dovrebbero essere ricordate. L'ultima voce che senti è la tua.